Hi, Adrian. Thank you so much for joining us today, and for this video. How are you?
Yeah, good to be here. Thanks for having me on, Jerry. It's good. We're halfway through the semester try down here, and it's coming into summer, and everyone's bouncing around the campus like it's already summer.
Right. That's great. So with the overall weather with Melbourne, how are things there?
Generally, pretty stable. We have a reasonably cold winter, and we have a warmish summer. Can get a few days up above the 38, 39 degrees Celsius. So it can get hot a couple of days, but generally it's sort of pretty consistent. We have a little bit of swirling weather around the change of season, so you don't know whether it's going to be hot or cold, but it's generally pretty stable. We get snow in the mountains. But generally down in Melbourne, it gets pretty cold in winter down to about the sort of 6 or 7 level. But then up in Brisbane, it's a bit warmer all year round.
Yes, that is right. So you guys also have a campus here in Brisbane, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we have a campus in Brisbane and in Sydney as well.
Great. So all three cities.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So without further ado, I'll ask you a few questions, and we'll just go from here. All right.
Sure.
So Adrian, how long have you been associated with JMC?
With JMC, I was a sessional lecturer last year and came on full time this year. But I have had about 10 years experience in tertiary lecturing. I was the course coordinator of the Bachelor of Business music degree at Victoria University before this. So whilst only a short time with JMC, a long time in the industry.
Great. So how would you say that particular experience have helped you in terms of your role with JMC?
Oh, the more the more you experience the classroom environment and the teaching experience, I guess, the better you get. It's like when you play in a band. The more shows you do, the better you get on stage. So the more lectures you do, you know what works and what doesn't work. So it's about sort of concentrating on the things that work and making your lectures a little bit more entertaining every time.
Absolutely, yeah, completely agree. Speaking of bands and whatnot, have you actually managed any famous events or maybe celebrities? If not,
Well,
if not though, who is or what is your dream celebrity project to work with, or a celebrity or project?
well, we have some pretty major artists over here that I've worked with. In a management company that I worked at previously, we managed Tina Arena and Vanessa Amorosi, a lady, like a very high-profile lady in the Australian music industry called Kate Sobrano, who's probably not known very well outside of Australia. But on the touring front, we did do a very interesting stadium tour, which was Elvis Presley. How that worked was we did a deal with Graceland and Elvis Presley Enterprises over in Memphis, and we had the image of Elvis and his voice on the main screen in the stadium, and then we had a 30-piece orchestra playing along with it and a band. So you effectively got Elvis's live vocal, Elvis's performance on the screens, and a live orchestra and band, and that was in 2017, and we sold 8 stadiums and sold just over 50,000 tickets, which was amazing to a show that was basically an Elvis video show.
Wow.
Which was pretty amazing. And following from that, we realised, that Elvis was still pretty popular in Australia, and so we approached Priscilla Presley to come and do some evening with Priscilla Presley shows live in Australia. So, as a Elvis fan, when I was 5 years old, walking around the playground with my cassette recorder playing Elvis songs, as I must have been a 9 or 10-year-old back then, to be sitting at Crown Casino having lunch with Priscilla Presley was a pretty mind-boggling thing.
Sorry to cut you off like that, but hey, if you would like to watch the rest of the video, head over to our exclusive on-demand platform, Broadview, where we have an entire library of exclusive and premium videos for free, from campus tours to insider scoops featuring university representatives. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in description and get started. Happy streaming!